Good morning, everybody, let me have your attention. Right after your teacher takes the attendance, then dust your ears and give us your patience while we give you all the info coming from our news station. I know it's morning time, but people you can react to is cooking in AHS while we tell you these facts. You need a helping hand, it's not so typical to have those. Let's just send this to the anchors in the studio.
Good morning, Auburn High School. It's Thursday, May 7th, a white day. I'm Kelsey Lawler.
And I'm Taylor Johnson, and you're watching AHS Today. Now let's go to Jory with today's weather. Good morning, Auburn High School. It's Jory Johnson here with your weather. Today is going to be mostly sunny with a high of 87 and a low of 58. And tomorrow is going to be also mostly sunny with a high of 90 and a low of 60. Back to you in the studio. Now let's see what's for lunch with Hannah Ray and Michaela.
Twinning is winning, and so is school lunch. So today for lunch you're having hot wings, steak sandwich, spaghetti, and pizza. Back to you in the studio.
Let's go to Katie and Monet to see how the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight is breaking the news.
I'm Monet.
I'm Katie,
And this is Breaking the News.
Let's go check out some before and after reactions to the Mayweather and Pacquiao fight.
We're taking it to the halls.
For real, I feel like who's gonna win the fight? I say Pacquiao might win the fight because this is his second chance. This is his second time fighting Floyd, and it's hard to beat somebody twice. And both of them are very talented.
I just feel like Floyd gonna win. You know what I'm saying? That's who I go for.
I'm going for the Pac-Man because he's the underdog.
I'm going for Floyd Mayweather because he's an American, and America is the greatest country in this world.
I'm going for Pacquiao because Mayweather is, he always talks crap, and Pacquiao's going to knock him out.
I'm going for Floyd Money Mayweather because he's got all the money and he can stay undefeated.
Here we go again, here we go. Meet me in the mall, it's going down. Anywhere you meet me, guaranteed to go down.
If you know me, know this ain't my feng shui. Certified everywhere, ain't gotta print a resume. Take out.
Hit it. Hit him with it, hit him with it. Hit it. Come on, hit him with it. Hit. Quavo. Hit it.
The Pac-Man went down.
I thought the fight was boring, and it didn't live up to the hype. Mayweather won because, you know, he's American. In America, right?
I told y'all, Floyd Money Mayweather.
You had it here on Breaking the News.
Back to you in the studio.
Coming up this week, Auburn High School graduate Shanae Hurd has been nominated to win a wheelchair-accessible van. In order for her to win, she needs your votes. This contest lasts only through the month of May, and students can vote once a day. Go to www.mobilityawarenessmonth.com and vote to help Shanae win.
Students who are interested in volunteering at EAMC for community service during the 2015-2016 school year can pick up an application from Ms. Knight in the Counseling Center. Students will need to complete and return the entire packet to EAMC Human Resource Department on August 19, 2015.
Are you looking for a challenging yet rewarding class to take next year? Apply to join the yearbook staff. The application deadline has been extended to Wednesday, May 13th. Please see Ms. Shipman in room 212 anytime after first period to pick up an application or turn in missing application materials.
Beginning last year, my AP US history classes invited local veterans as well as veterans and their family to come and take part in what we call the Auburn Veterans Project. This project serves several goals. Number one, I want my students to become active historians. I want them to understand how historians document history and how they learn about our nation's past. Secondly, we want to do something community service oriented. And we want to give veterans a legacy or a lasting way of remembering what they have done through the interview. With the interviews that we've done, is we contribute a copy to the local veteran, as well as contribute a copy to the Library of Congress, where it becomes part of their national collection called the Veterans History Project. In addition, we maintain a local website with the veterans' histories on it. And third and finally, I wanted my students to learn about the history of the American military from the voice of those who actually experienced it, to go beyond the textbook. So with those different purposes, we began the Auburn Veterans Project.
During our interview of the Vietnam War veterans, in general they talked mainly about what it was like hearing about the war outside of military service from college perspective or out of college perspective, and what it was like having to go through training whether they wanted to or not, and then sort of what it was like to move around and experience the different culture in Vietnam and how different it was to be there under such stress when it was a very different perspective in America. And overall, it's just how it affected not only the country as a whole, but them as people emotionally.
Speaking to the veterans kind of gave things a more realistic feel. It kind of gave more of a personal connection to the war, and not really studying information about it, but really hearing real stories and talking to real people who experienced them. It definitely gives a more emotional feel than the usual classroom information.
I got to interview my grandfather, so I got to figure out and just learn about what he did for our country during the Vietnam War, and he was also in the Korean War, so I got to learn about everything he did, and it was just a lot different from other people because he never really told our family what he did, so I got to get the inside look and see what he did for us, and it was really awesome.
This year, though, is a little bit different from last year in that we focused primarily on Vietnam veterans, being that this year marks the beginning of the 50th anniversary or commemoration of the Vietnam War. So it was our way of pretty much saying welcome home to veterans who, when they came home from the Vietnam War, often did not have the appreciation that they deserved. And through this project, my students were able to learn much more about the war, learn about veterans and their contribution to our nation, and show a means of appreciation.
Attention seniors, on Tuesday, May 12th, you wear your college, university, or military shirt to represent your future plans. Show off those colors.
Attention students, the final exam schedule will be May 18th, 3rd and 4th, alternating blue day exams. May 19th, 1st and 2nd, alternating white day exams. May 20th, 1st and 2nd, every day and alternating blue day exams. May 21st, 3rd and 4th, every day and alternating white day exams.
Thanks for tuning in. That's AHS Today. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and observe a moment of silence.